What's up, guys? Matt here, coming at you with another quick video. We're going to take a look at these couple sets of Injora tires that just came out. We've got the Rock Terrain crawler tires here, and I'll link all of these in the description. I have another set on the way. I think they're coming today, but it's been a while. I've been waiting on those things, so I decided to go ahead and just kind of do these two, compare them a little bit right now. And then you got these Mud Terrain. Everybody's been seeing these. They look like the USD stickies, very similar to the ones I have on my Rift. Actually, probably going to be putting these on another build I have planned if I ever get to it. But I thought we would take these out on the rocks out here and kind of see how they do. I'm running both of these right now just the way they come, with the foams they come with, unvented. Just wanted to see how they did straight out of the package. Then maybe we will vent them, because I prefer venting all of my tires, and we'll see how they go that way. I'm going to have a little bit more weight in the front of these because I'm running the weights. I'm not beating that weight out of there to change that. So really, not a direct comparison. They're not really the same size. You're probably not looking at one or the other, but just a quick little comparison of how they do. Maybe we'll run these and then we'll swap some scramblers over and run those as well, because they're almost the exact same size as the scramblers, a little more meat to them. So we'll see how they do. Filling them, they feel okay. They're not super sticky. They kind of got that cheapish rubber feel. Hard to explain, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So we'll have to see how they do. Let's take them out, run them. You guys let me know what you think. All right, so I started out with just, a couple of straight climbs that are pretty tough most of the time. This one here requires, some pretty good traction usually. And you can see that these tires did well. I felt like they were doing pretty good when I was running them, although I was having to hit things a few times usually to get up it. This, I'd start at it and get stuck, loop out, whatever, because that's a tricky spot. If your back right gets too far in the hole back there, it'll loop you out quick. But they went up that really well, probably better than most any other tires besides my scramblers. And like I said, the entire time I was running these, I felt really good about them. I actually stopped in mid-run of them and ordered a couple more sets. I had picked these up for another truck, actually, and then I want to do a giveaway with a set. So when those come in, I will be giving away a set. But then I put the scramblers on, and you can see you get less of that hop from the tread. These are a softer, not as meaty tread. So on the rock, you don't get as much bounce as you do with the lugs, the big lugs slipping. So once I put the scramblers on, man, they just felt so smooth compared to these. Although these did really well, I'm not going to put these down at all. They're going to be great for certain, spots, dirty, loose rock, gravel areas. Definitely going to be nice having those big lugs on the straight rock. Big lugs like that are usually not a plus. So you'll see here, I ended up like slow crawling over this when I was trying to kind of launch over it, and it's just really kind of hitting the right spot on this climb. But they were able to do it, so you gotta give them that. These bigger tires, they do so well on this rough outdoor broken up rock concrete. So you'll see with the scramblers, same thing really. They're about the same size, so not like you gained any clearance there, and kind of in the same situation as the other ones, although you can see there's less bounce when they're slipping, which helps a lot of times. I just seem to loop out with these a little more. Now this run right here, I went straight up that, didn't have to retry it or anything, but you can still see that bounce I'm talking about. When they're spinning and those lugs are hopping off of that rock, it rocks the whole truck, and so that's when sometimes it'll cause you to kind of loop out or or lose your spot. The Scramblers didn't grab here and pull as well, but they're so soft that you can wedge them in and kind of pull up and go. And I think you can see the truck is less bouncy overall with the Scramblers. This climb right here, I never could get it with these tires. The only way to get it to start was coming at an angle like that, and then you're at the worst spot trying to get the belly over. They just would not grab and go. I kept spinning. I would loop out. I couldn't get them to go more straight up it, like right in to the right is kind of where you need to go. And you'll see the Scramblers when they grab and go, what I mean. But I kept having to kind of hit it like this at an angle to get a start at all. When I would square up right there, they just wouldn't go. See, I'm really at an angle here, and that's where they would start to grab. But going straight up like this right here, I could not get them to bite and go, and I would just loop out. So I tried this. I ran easily a full battery just trying this climb right here because they were so close, like just so close. Just didn't quite have the grip they needed to get to the right where you need to be, really. With the way this rig sets, kind of low belly there, it just was hanging up bad, and I couldn't get the traction I needed to get over it with these tires. See, right there is the kind of angle I hit this with the Scramblers, and they'll grab and go. Now, maybe a little more weight in the front would help. Like I stated, these wheels here don't have that weight in the front like my Scramblers do. So, you know, that could be a little bit of it. But these big lugs, they're not perfect on this concrete, honestly. Like I said, they're going to be good in some spots, but they're not the perfect solution for this setup. So I put all those fails in there with the Injoras on this climb because I honestly ran out like 2 batteries trying to get all these clips with those tires. Where these Scramblers, I didn't even run maybe a quarter of the battery, and you'll see that was the first attempt on that, I promise you, and it just walked up it. These are just not as solid on this busted up concrete rock as the Scramblers. That's just my opinion, but I do really like them. I ordered another set, so you know, obviously I like them. They're going to be good in the right situations. These tires right here, these are the Rock Terrains, and they are awesome. I really like how these were grabbing right there. You can see they were gonna go. They just didn't quite have the diameter to get this truck over the hump right there. I mean, so close. And I tried with these. You'll see I was about to just burn out another motor. trying, but I couldn't quite get over that. Other than that, though, they grab like everywhere really, really well. Just the way they are. They're not vented, stock foams, and they were doing awesome. I would like to put these on my Bronco or something like that. I think they would look good on the Bronco. Honestly, maybe the Gladiator is going to get these next. The Gladiator really climbs well with its long wheelbase, so I'd like to see these tires on it. They got that perfect like Patagonia size to them, but really good traction. So, you know, they're struggling here. This truck is really wide and sits low at the belly there, so that's why I run the bigger tires on it. And these just couldn't quite get over that. But other than that, these are a really, really good tire, and you'll see that they do well. So on this little spot, you'll see they're able to pull the traction and get up over this, but they just hang up right here, and I'm just out of luck. So that's where this jagged, busted up concrete, it's really good to have the big tires to get you out of situations like this. So you see I just kind of scramble and lose my spot. But they had no problem pulling up. And this right here, they went up this better than any tire honestly, any tire I've ran. Now, you know, it is what it is, but you've seen that. Just walked up, it didn't even stutter. This spot here was unfortunately another spot just couldn't get over the hump with these tires. Not because of the grip, just because of the size and the setup of this truck. So I didn't put a lot of clips with these tires in here. I mostly compared the Scramblers and the Mud Terrains because once I got to running, I was like, you know, it's not a fair comparison for these tires because these things are really good. So I'm gonna revisit these against maybe some Patagonias and Wranglers and that sort of thing. Maybe even throw the Hyrax in there because they're a little bit bigger than Hyrax overall, but around, you know, maybe the same size for the most part. So we will definitely revisit these because I'm looking forward to running these. So we will get some more clips with these coming soon. So you guys let me know what you think. I got a couple more sets of these on the way. We'll probably do a giveaway with a set, so be looking out for that. Also working on a body video at the moment, and then we're going to be giving away this Injora body. So a few little giveaways coming up and hopefully a lot more. Definitely stay tuned, click the bell, make sure you're getting notified of all these uploads, and I appreciate everybody watching. I'll link everything in the description, and I appreciate everybody. Peace.